Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we're going to be reacting to a YouTube video actually. It has been a very long time since I've reacted to another video here on YouTube. Normally it's you guys tagging me in TikTok videos and I'm reacting to those, but today we have a YouTube video. First of all, I have to say I love this channel. I don't watch a lot of YouTube, but I find myself in my free time watching a lot of these. I think it's very interesting to see what people are doing with their money, but I actually saw a short from this full-length video here, but to get the entire picture, I went through the full-length video and put together a few clips to share with you guys. And the reason I'm sharing this is to show you the importance of picking a good partner and being with someone who is on the same page as you, who is not using you. I just don't want any of you to find yourself in this situation, and my heart really goes out to this guy in the video because I think a lot of men probably are feeling this way, and it's certainly not just him who is experiencing this. Before we get into my next thought here, big thanks to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. AG1 is a comprehensive, all-in-one foundational nutrition that serves every single physical demand, no matter how busy your schedule is. Sustainable routines are key. AG1 is a daily microhabit that makes it easy to absorb key nutrients, lead a healthy lifestyle, and feel your best, no matter what the day holds. One scoop, 1 minute, once a day, every day. AG1 has become an essential part of my daily morning routine that I genuinely look forward to. My AG1 minute is something I make sure I never skip. It's incredibly convenient and sets the nutritional foundation for the rest of my day. I've been drinking AG1 for like half a year at this point, and I've experienced a notable improvement in my mental focus, my energy, and my digestion. AG1 includes key energy players, all synergistically working to maintain energy levels, support adrenal health, and perform optimally. I love AG1 so much, I've been recommending it to my friends, to my family, to girls in my workout classes. I'm obsessed and so glad I added AG1 to my daily routine. If you're interested in checking out AG1, tap my link to get a 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D3K2 and 5 travel packs free with your first purchase. You can't put a price tag on your own health. So we're gonna go through the clips and then we're gonna reconvene and discuss.
Why doesn't your girlfriend work?
She just, so she can't drive. And she doesn't have a car. She's been trying to find a job for the last 6 months, but hasn't had a lot of luck with remote work or anything that's like really super close by. But
so you're covering groceries?
Yes. I also cover, she has a credit card payment that's $69 a month.
Why are you paying for that? She needs to be a big girl and go get a job. She can work at a coffee shop. You shouldn't be paying for that.
Yeah, there's actually a coffee shop she's applied to a couple of times, specifically that's kind of close. There's just, she hasn't had any luck getting
at the coffee shops? Does she have a bad resume?
I don't know. I've never actually seen her resume, really.
How much is her credit card bill?
$69 a month right now.
What's her balance?
I have no idea.
So you don't even know how long it'll last?
She won't tell me.
You shouldn't pay it if she won't tell you. That's not something I want to tell you while you're in this situation, but I mean, that's something.
Shouldn't pay it, period. But if someone's not telling you the amount, should not pay it at all. Shouldn't pay it either way, but.
You need to hear. If you are paying it for her and you have no insight into it, that is, it sucks to say, you being taken advantage of as much as you could be.
Yeah.
Really.
And I mean, I see, like, I want to have a life with her, so I see a lot of, like, you know, everything is, like, us stuff, and I think, you know, she's trying to, like, protect me from it, so it's not just stressing me out more, but it stresses me out so much.
You need to know what it is. You need to sit down and say, if I'm helping you with this, and if we have a future together, then we need to be on the same page. In order to be on the same page, I need to know what this looks like. I would say that you don't even pay for it in general because it is not your responsibility, and she does need to put some big girl pants on so she can work her way out of it. And I'm willing to have that conversation with her on a financial audit. That being said, when it comes to your situation, which is why we are here,
yes,
you shouldn't pay for it either way, but you 1,000,000,000% shouldn't even come close to putting a penny towards it unless you know the balance on it. If she is still spending money on it, that's my main concern. What if she's racking up more debt on it and you're just paying for it? And of course, interest rate and stuff, that's important to know as well.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be touching it if she's still spending on it. Yeah, you should, like, run away as quick as you can. If she is still spending on it and you're paying for it and she doesn't agree to stop spending on it, but she at least needs to let you know how much it is. Because I'm guessing you buy all her groceries right now.
Yeah, right now I pay for everything.
You pay for it. Okay, there is more to know before making a...
Also, a part that I didn't show earlier in the video, he told how much debt he was in. I forget the amount, but he's in like a bunch of debt. And he's paying for everything for himself and his girlfriend.
A concrete decision or a concrete statement, but I need to be as honest as possible and let you know that I am instinctively thinking that you are being taken advantage of here.
And I mean, yeah, I can understand why you know, like that's like the immediate thought, especially, you know, just laid out. It's not really that. It's more of like, you know, she's had health problems in the past, and
so long story short, no.
Yeah, the plan is then that once she gets a job that we would both take.
Once she gets a job is the thing, though. And I bet if I actually had true insights into her, and I bet she tells you, oh, I planned here, I planned here. If I had true insights into it, and if I were a betting person, I would say that she's happy right now.
I mean, yeah, she definitely hasn't been putting like. Well, I mean, I don't want to make this about like, you know, like my girlfriend and stuff.
No, it shouldn't be. But
and I, you know, I want to support her too.
Of course. And sometimes the best support, as we've seen on this show as well, is by kind of telling it how it is. Yeah. You know, she won't be able to financially support herself and contribute to the relationship in a way if that's the agreement that you guys want. If she is not actually going out, making some monies, and taking care of
The first point that I want to talk about is that, to me, it seems like he is being used. It's very obvious from the outside looking in. I think when you're in a situation like this, it can be harder to see because you put on those rose-colored glasses. You want to see the best in people. You don't want to think someone could take advantage of you, especially someone you love and you care about. And sometimes people don't even do it necessarily in a malicious way, but they use you as a crutch, which none of you should be in a relationship where someone is using you as a crutch. And essentially, you're just like pulling around dead weight. From watching this, it seemed to me like he clearly realized this as he was explaining the situation and trying to justify his girlfriend's behavior. Let's be real, he's not in tears over a $69 payment. He's in tears because the person he cares about is using him and is letting him be this stressed and overwhelmed because she's at home not having a job. This is another reason why I always tell you guys what you allow is what will continue. When you consistently excuse someone's poor behavior and allow them to use you, most likely they'll continue to do it until you put a stop to it. And again, in this case, the best thing he could do for himself and for her is to set a boundary here. Have standards and boundaries for yourself and you won't end up in a situation like this one. Stop rewarding poor behavior. What do you think would happen if he stopped paying for all of her stuff? Think about it. She would probably leave him. I can almost guarantee it. Why? Because she's using you. Which leads me into my next point here. A great woman or a great partner would never allow this. Let's be real for a second. She's not trying to get a job. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's getting her credit card bill, her groceries, and everything else, her rent, paid for. She probably doesn't want a job. She doesn't want to work. That's the true story here. She isn't having any luck because she's not trying. So again, let's just be real about that. A lot of justifications and excuses were made, but that's the reality. To know your man is struggling to this degree and expect him to pay for all of this while you remain jobless is honestly disgusting. A great woman would never, ever, ever. And it would be different if she was a stay-at-home mom or something like that, but he's literally funding his jobless moocher girlfriend's life, which he obviously cannot afford. Dumb all around. He's in debt himself. Try crawling your way out of debt while you are carrying around dead weight and paying for all of someone else's crap. Count me out. And if she's like this now, imagine how she would be as a wife, as a mother. It's gonna be a no from me, dog. She's also only 23. And he's like 34 or something. And I don't say this to be mean or judgmental. I just really think people don't want to see things for the reality of what they are, and they want to live in delusion of, you know, well, I would never do that to someone, so they would never do it to me. Or, you know, I love this person, I care about this person, I want to support them and fund their entire life while they, you know, don't contribute in any way. Dumb. It's so dumb. And I know that women want to feel safe and secure and taken care of, but there's also a boundary and a line that need not be crossed when you have your own debt that you're paying off, credit card debt, mind you, who knows what it's for, and you are relying on you're 23 and you're using your 30 however year old boyfriend to pay off all of your stuff. Again, it's very different when you're in a marriage. You're a team, you're a unit. What's yours is mine, what's mine is yours. I think that is a highly undervalued mentality to have these days. When you're in a marriage, you're a team, you're a partnership, you are a unit working together to achieve something greater or working towards something together. When one person is doing all the work, that, my friends, is a one-sided relationship. And it's different, you know, if one person is contributing financially, the other person is contributing in non-financial ways, maybe they're cooking all the meals, taking care of the children, you can contribute in more ways than just financially. But it doesn't seem like that's what's happening in this situation. And also, this is a boyfriend-girlfriend situation. It's very different than a marriage and a commitment to be together for the rest of your life. Who's to say he's not going to pay off all her stuff and then she's just going to leave him? Never know. But again, something that I think is so undervalued is having that team mentality. I think a lot of women today, and not all women, I'm not trying to say that all women are malicious, but I think a lot of women have this idea, partially probably because they see it online all the time with this sprinkle, high-value woman, only date a man who pays for all your stuff content, which is so beyond toxic and unhealthy. I can't even begin to describe. Maybe I'll do an entire video about that. But they think, you know, his money is my money and my money is my money. You know, what's mine is not his, but what's his is mine. I don't think that is a healthy, fulfilling mindset or relationship to have. And it's rather parasitic, actually. And I know that every relationship and every dynamic is different and nuanced, and it's not black and white. And what works for one couple might not work for another. But geez Louise, I would never allow the man that I'm with, the person I love and care about, to feel this defeated and overwhelmed and stressed out to this degree because of me. I just can't even fathom that. And if I was in this situation, I would be doing everything I could to alleviate some of that stress and anxiety and doom that he is feeling. And I think that's an important quality to find in a person, because it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. It's not always going to be abundant, and there are going to be hard times, and you want to be with someone who's going to stick with you through that and be willing to work through that with you. And I'm not telling women out there to go date a broke guy hoping that he, you know, makes enough to be financially independent one day. But what I am saying is that if you are making the decision to build a life with someone and choose someone, you have to be willing to contribute and to put in work and effort and energy, and make sure that the relationship is not one-sided, because that leads to dissatisfaction from both people involved, more so the person who's contributing everything, and a lot of resentment down the line. It's not healthy, it's not productive, it's not fulfilling, and I wouldn't recommend that for any of you. So again, I will reiterate, the person that you choose to spend your life with is the most important decision you will ever make. And this, my friends, was back to back red flag city. So I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. Let me know down in the comments, have you ever been in a situation like this? On either side of the spectrum, I would just love to hear some personal experiences and words of wisdom for everyone watching down in the comments. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.